And I know you've got experience working with Law Group, which is architectural. Yeah, like how do you feel like that's how do you feel like that's influenced, your outlook and the work that you're doing?
You're meant for the big stages,
Don't
You're
do
meant for
that.
the big stages.
Hey,
That was good. That was good.
real
That was good.
talk.
Yeah, the Law Group. It sounds like I'm saying law, Law, LORE.
Yes,
The
yes,
Law Group.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that was a amazing opportunity. So they're a hotel design company. They own hotels here, Amsterdam,
Yes.
Washington, New York. And they wanted a photographer to come in house for them.
Okay.
At the time, I was just doing portraits. I had one camera, 2 lenses,
Mm-hmm.
and a crap tripod from Amazon.
Mm.
My friend was a recruiter,
Yeah.
so she kind of helped me get the interview with them, and I met them. And again, back then, looping nicely into what that question about what clients value. That client valued a good human being that was young, willing, malleable, and able to grow with them, as a company. Because my skills weren't great,
Yeah.
and the CEO met me first, and then he gave me a task. He said, "Come and shoot the restaurant and shoot some food dishes for me." Did that, came back the next week, and he said, the food stuff is cool, the interior, you need some serious work, like it's terrible,
Yeah.
and we're a hotel business, so
Yeah.
that's to tell you what you need to do in the
Big
next
him up
few.
though for giving you that chance.
Yeah, and they gave
giving
me
you that feedback.
yeah, man. And then they gave me the opportunity, and he said, "This is a dream job. This job that we do, this is a dream job. We travel a lot. You have to be willing to do that. It never turns off. You have a work phone. The US could be calling. What Amsterdam could be calling. It's a
Gotta be
24/7
ready.
job. Yeah." And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I remember the first task I had Amsterdam, and I had to shoot the headshots for all the new staff members and for the bar that's opening next week.
Yeah.
I had a flash from Young Nuo. You know the Young Nuo flash?
I don't even-
This Chinese brand from Amazon.
Yeah.
Batteries in there and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and a Canon 6D and one lens. And I thought, how am I going to
What
do
lens?
this?
What lens did you have?
I had a
What's the
Tamron
focal-
45 millimeter.
Yeah.
I don't think they even make that anymore.
It's a
So
that's a
slow. It's
prime lens. Yeah.
And I had a Canon 24-70.
Yeah.
This was the L series, the macro version, F4.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a weird combination of lenses. But that job, so I was happy to get the job, of course. Like I was really proud. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like we get paid to do this shit. But it was, imagine your nervous system just always in like
Anxious state.
yeah. It was horrible. It was a terrible, lonely time, man. You're traveling, you're staying in these hotels alone. You don't feel like you're good enough to do this work because you're not. I don't care what people say. You would say stuff like all these affirmations that, no, yeah, you're good as you are. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You ain't.
That's just
You ain't. Yeah.
You ain't shit.
You ain't.
Boy.
We tell ourselves these stories sometimes. No. Just know when you're not. Do you know what I mean? And I wasn't.
Okay.
But you can still do your best, and that's what I did. And I made, as the saying goes, man, I made something out of nothing, bro. Ex nihilo, as it goes.
Come on.
I made something out of nothing, and I did the best.
That's a skill.
Exactly.
That's
So
a
I did
skill.
the best that I could, and I kept learning, and I kept growing. With this company, under delivering, of course, naturally. It just is what it is. But they were patient with me, and I kept growing and I kept learning.
Yeah.
And then we got to a point where, okay, actually, yeah, he's actually getting there now.
Improving.
Yeah. And as I was getting into the swing of things now, you get your swagger back, you get your step back.
Yeah.
And then it was like COVID and everything was,
kaput.
Yeah.
When you say that you was getting things wrong, what in practical terms, what was you doing, and especially with the experience you have now, what was you getting wrong those days,
Imagine shooting, an interior for a brand new hotel that's opening. You're shooting this interior for press and print.
Yeah.
And it's needed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or next week, whatever it is. And you don't have a lens that's wider than 24. You don't have a spirit level. You don't have a tripod head with incremental change. You haven't got a proper tripod.
Yeah.
You don't know how to use bracketing on your camera. This can't work.
Yeah.
It just can't. From the first thing, you can't even get the whole space in the shot. then your levels, your lines, everything is off.
It's not
No matter how
straight, wow.
magical you are in post,
Yeah.
you can't fake the stuff in
Yeah,
post.
it
You
has
know?
to be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then you haven't even bracketed, so we don't even have detail in the shadows, and outside the window we can't see the Amsterdam streets as well as the lovely furnishing of the. Nah, it's just all wrong. So you're in those rooms, and then there's people, you know, waiting. The marketing team in Amsterdam, then the team from London, and you somehow you have to either. So what are you gonna do actually? Because they're waiting for this. So what would you do?
Bro, I have to send what I've got. You got no choice. There's only one thing you can do, bro.
Yeah.
Because the other option is to obviously rent gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With what money though?
They're paying you salary, no?
You don't. No. Let me tell you something. You don't have money. There's no money. You don't have money. Okay. You don't have money.
Okay. What about selling one of your lenses to get that?
You sell the lens, then how do you shoot the event tomorrow?
Okay, because it's back to back to
Yeah,
back.
how do you shoot the event tomorrow? You're working full time for this company. How do you shoot the event tomorrow? You have to find a way to get by, bro. Every day is mad stress.
It's mad. Nah, for real.
Stress.
Yeah, because not having the right lens. Even when you said that, I'm thinking real estate on a 40 or 24 was your
24 was the widest
focal point. That's that's crazy.
On a bullhead tripod, shooting an interior design on a bullhead tripod.
Yeah.
Madness. Madness.